Hi guys, welcome to Mac Reddit, where tales are not just told, they come alive. As always, today I have brought a very spicy Reddit story. It is the story of a couple who are fighting about the honeymoon before the wedding. The fight started when the would-be bride spent 10,000 USD on her wedding dress. I hope you will enjoy it, and don't forget to show your love. Let's dive into the story. AITA for canceling our honeymoon after my fiancé spent $10,000 on her wedding dress? My fiancée, Evelyn, 29-year-old female, and I, 30-year-old male, are set to get married the next month. We have a small budget for our wedding, and it will be an intimate affair with only about 30 guests, hosted on a family property. We have been doing decorations ourselves, using online RSVPs, and ordering our wedding cake from Costco to save costs. We were saving money to have a wonderful honeymoon. However, my fiancée ruined the whole plan by spending $10,000 on her wedding dress. When I learned about it, I canceled the honeymoon trip, and now she is very angry. Background? I earn around $60,000 USD annually, while my fiancé comes from a well-off family and works at her father's office, earning around $130,000 USD. After being in a relationship for about 5 years, we got engaged last year. My fiancé suggested that we should get married soon after the engagement, but I asked her to delay it because I couldn't afford a wedding ceremony at that time. She said she would bear all the expenses if I were willing, but I was not. I told her that I believe in absolute equality between genders, and I didn't want to be a burden on her, and that if she took the whole burden, it would hurt my self-respect. She understood my point, and we delayed the wedding for a year. I had some savings and thought that I would save more so that I could pay my share of wedding expenses. After 1 year, I had enough money to pay for a good wedding ceremony. However, I didn't have any money to pay for my share of honeymoon expenses. When I told this to my fiancée, she said she would cover the honeymoon and asked me to relax, but I was not ready for it, and she knew why. So, we finally decided that we would have a low-budget wedding, but a luxurious honeymoon. We opened a joint account and deposited our shares into it to start preparing for the wedding. Since our budget was low, we decided to do the decorations ourselves. We didn't print wedding cards. Instead, we used RSVPs. We ordered the wedding cake from Costco and bought many other things from there as well. When it came to wedding dresses, I left my fiancée to buy her wedding dress because I thought she would be mature enough to stay within our budget. But she proved me wrong. I was out when I received a message about a deduction of 10,000 USD from our joint account. I was confused as to why she withdrew such a large amount of money. I tried calling her, but her number was busy. When I returned home in the evening, I asked her where she had spent the money. She told me that she had paid 10,000 USD for her wedding dress. I was shocked to hear this. When I asked why she had spent so much money on a dress she would only wear once, she said that it was her dream wedding dress and she had compromised on having an ugly wedding for my sake. I had no idea she felt that way because she had never expressed it before. Then she went on to say that she could pay for the dress, and if I were not okay with it, she would pay from her own account. I told her that we cannot afford both the dress and the honeymoon trip, but she said that she could. Her retort was shocking to me, and I said, "Then what about the commitment we made about the expenses of the wedding and honeymoon?" She said, "Forget the past and move on," and that there was no need to be so egocentric, and that she would pay for both the wedding and the honeymoon. Though I might seem to be, I am not egocentric, but I don't want to be a lesser pawn in a relationship. In the evening, I cancelled our honeymoon trip. It was booked through an agency, and we had insurance, so we only lost out on 250 USD each. If I had waited any longer, it would have been a lot pricier to cancel. When she found out I had cancelled the honeymoon, she got very angry. She said I had no right to cancel the honeymoon, and if I didn't fix it, she would go on the honeymoon alone. The entire wedding party has weighed in, and her friends are hammering me mercilessly about it. Even her dad is mad at me. However, my friends and family are on my side. I understand it is important to discuss with your partner before taking such important decision, but I have been feeling very low and humiliated since that day. I feel like my fiancé doesn't treat me as an equal partner and wants to make me submissive. So, am I the AH? What do the Mac Reddit fans think? Is the OP an AH or not? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like the stories I brought you, just hit the like button, share them as much as you can, and don't forget to subscribe to Mac Reddit. For a daily dose, bye bye. See you tomorrow with some more spicy fries.